Yo, 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 what is going on, CoD Familia? It is your boy BN, aka Mr. Kingdom Builder, and in today's video of our top 25 series, where we look at stats and data from across the game, we are continuing with the top 25 strongest alliances for the month of June 2024. Number of disclaimers we always have to get out of the way in the beginning, but as usual, if you enjoy the content, make sure you throw us up, because it helps out a lot. Number 1, this data was pulled on Monday, June 17th. Number 2, data was pulled over about an hour period from 21:30 UTC to 22:30 UTC in-game time. Number 3, any of the power that you see from what we're going to show you in a screenshot or on a line item via text most likely will be different if you go and look in-game after watching the video. Number 4, the data on the line items compared to the screenshots will vary, and most likely are going to be different because I have to go through and pull the data first by looking at a healthy number of kingdoms, and then basically I'll filter the list down to the top 25, and then we'll go back and grab screenshots. Number 5, if you do want to get access to the public version of the spreadsheet, you can join the Discord, which I will have a link to that in the pinned comment description down below. After joining, you will go to reaction roles here at the top under the information category. 4th from the left, where it says Call the Dragons, and 4th reaction from the left as well. It'll open up the Call the Dragons category or section. You will scroll down to COD Data Stats, and it's going to be the top link that you'll click on. Now, keep in mind, data gets ported over at least 24 hours after the video is up. With that in mind, here we go. Number 25, and we also have a video, a little short video to show you guys too as well. We'll see. We have OP:A. Double dot, we'll just say that. Top Azure Dragon, powers 1.3 billion. Server 249, nice that we can finally say servers now that we're getting more home kingdoms. 249 over 200, so pretty over the cap, if you will, but we'll see how long that lasts. 45 for average power, and their first time appearing here on the top 25 list. Welcome, we're happy to have you. Number 24, we have -ED- Eternal Ducks, 11.4 billion from Kingdom 17, so a beta kingdom. Also, 249 is pretty young on the list as well. 210 over 200, average power 54.3 million. Their first time on the list as well. So, welcome, we're happy to have you. Let's move to number 23. We have, what is that, hyphen? TC hyphen? TC hyphen, yeah, I said that right. The Continental, 11.5 billion, SB2-5, 196 over 200, 58.9 mil for average player power. And they appear here 3 times on the board. Let's get to number 22. We have EXPZ X Bardavis Magna is what we have. 11.7 billion power from Kingdom 19, another beta kingdom. Cap is 199 over 200, 58.8 mil for average player power. A lot going on back there. 6th appearance here on the board, so welcome back. Number 21. We have RK-Settle. Ragnarok, 11.7 billion power. SB2-4, 199 over 200, 59 mil for average player cap. And again, they've appeared 4 times here on the board. Welcome back. Number 20. Vente? I think that's right. It's Vente, right? Squiggly IL in Infernal Legion. 11.96 billion power from Kingdom 108. 200 over 200 for max cap. 59.8 mil for average player. Number 19, we have ANCS Ancients. 12 billion power. SP2-7, 190 over 200. 63.3 million for average player power, and they appear appearing 4th, or the 4th appearance, as we'll say. Now on the top 25, getting to number 18, we have OKS. One Night Stands. Interesting. This is they're at 12.06 billion power, SP2-4, 178 over 200, 67.7 million for average player power, and their first appearance on the board. Welcome. We're happy to have you. Most likely, I think it's just a rename, but you guys know my policy is like if it's not clear and it's like a total rename, then yeah, I just reset your top 5 appearances. Again, too much work at that point, right? And I don't do this full time, so it is what it is. Love you all. Number 17, ROG Ronin Guard, the Ronin Guard. 12.068 billion power from Kingdom 110, 184 over 200, 65.59 million power for average player. 5th appearance here on the board, so welcome back. Number 16, we have LNV Luna Wolves. Oh, I was trying to do the Judy from Zootopia. I thought it was a great scene. Probably didn't do it too much justice, but we made an effort. 12.17 billion power, SP2-7, 185 over 200, 65.8 million for average player, and their 4th appearance here on the board, so welcome back. Then we get to TFS at number 15. Some of you might be wondering, what has happened? The Freak Show. 12.6 billion power, SP2-8, 150 over 200, 84 mil for average player power, their 10th appearance here on the board. We will eventually get into this. 12.6, oh, sorry, I already said that. The leader, though, which is Jason. So I was told, some of you might be wondering, why did Jason change his name to Sod is Innocent? So this is where we have a little bit of a video for you here, for those of you that are still sticking around. So it was a prize to me. I was made aware of this, that McBoo and Jason had a little 1v1 that was going on. And this happened, and apparently, I think he had said that the loser of the 1v1 would change their name to whatever the winner decides for a week or something to that effect. And I guess that's kind of how we got to this point. But I'm going to show you just the beginning. I think I have this muted. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just mute that. So I'm not going to play the whole thing, but I'll just play. This is kind of how it starts. All right, hang on. Let's do this. Boom. So this is how it starts here. And I think this is from Boo's perspective. And so you can see him and Jason kind of going out with the 5v5 that they have. And then, like, this is how it starts. And then we will show you, if we go back here, I think I have this one here, which is the, oh, dang it, no, hang on, that was the beginning one. There we go, hang on, I got it right here. Boom. This is the ending one, and I'll just kind of show you here towards the end, right, where it gets down to a 2v1, right? These are the units that I guess Boo has left. And then you can see here as the last march there for Jason's getting drained and should be coming to death shortly, just again based on the health bars and numbers that are left. And then Boo gets the W, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, and that's basically how we got to where we are now, where the name change ended up happening. And yeah, so I don't know, you know, make of it what you will. So like the thing for me, I'll say this, right, is doing things like wager matches, so to speak, I do think are somewhat interesting. But I will say this about those, and like as far as if I was going to cover this, and I said this when they sent this to me, was if they did like a best of 3 or a best of 5, right? So you give, you know, your opponents an opportunity, if you will, to, you know, make any necessary adjustments or maybe have a different approach, and you can kind of see who's out prepping, out skilling who. That to me, I think, has a little bit more value, at least for me, for what I'd like to see, instead of it kind of being a one and done. Now, if you're doing like a tournament of like the top 16 players or something like that, and they're able to do open field 1v1s, and then it's like one and done in a bracket, I'm actually okay with that. That'd be kind of a cool thing if they did something like that. But anyways, neither here nor there. Number 14, BNR Brothers Everywhere. 12.8 million power that we end up having there. Sorry, billion, I should say. From Kingdom 156, caps 198 over 200, 64.8 million power for average player, and 5th appearance here on the board, so welcome back, BNR. Number 13, Ace Wiggly C, Angels of Chaos, 13.18 billion from SB2-2, 206 over 208, 63.9 million for average player, and their 3rd appearance here on the board, so welcome back, Angels of Chaos. And then we got basically my favorite alliance to say their name, which is -GG-Gang Gang, 13.35 billion power. Got to bring it back down. SB2-1, 198 over 200, 67.47 million power. 9th appearance here on the board, so welcome back, GG. Number 11, we got BXS Bloodo Syndicate at 13.53 billion, SB2-7, 178 over 200, 76 million average player power. 14th appearance, also the longest running and most highest amount of appearances on the top 25 board so far, so welcome back, BXS. Number 10, as we break into the top 10, XDS X Dragon Slayer, 14.06 billion, SP2-8, 190 over 200, 74 million for average player power in their third appearance here on the board. So welcome back, DS. Moving on to number 9, ROE Rise of Elites as we break into the top 10. 14.09 billion SP2-3, 186 over 200, 75.7 million for average player. 9th appearance here on the board, so welcome back, ROE. Number 8, we have BD-O Blood Oath. 14.66 billion power, SP2-4, 188 over 200, 78 million for average player power, and their 13th appearance here on the top 25. They're actually tied for second as most appearances since the game's inception. Number 7, L Squiggly TS Legacy, the Spartans, 14.8 billion power, one from Kingdom 134, 200 over 200 for their cap, 74.2 million for average player power, and their 5th appearance here on the top 25. Getting to number 6, we have PTW, the Degenerates. Filthy degenerates. 14.9 million power, for a billion power, I should say, SP2-6, 199 over 200, 75 mil for average player. And 7th appearance here on the board, so welcome back, PTW. Number 5. As we break into the top 5, we have -EIS. Eminence and Shadow, Dark Shadow. So that's this always thing that comes to mind when I say that now. If you guys seen that movie Turbo with Ryan Reynolds, and the guy's like, Dark Shadow, right? That the like the fatter snail. It's just so funny. 15.3 billion power, SP2-3, 196 over 200 for the player cap, 78.1 million power for average player. 13th appearance, again tied with BDO. Welcome back, EIS. Number 4 for the big 4, -NA-Nova Avengers, 15.5 billion power. Server is SP2-1, 194 over 200 for the player cap, 80 million, 80.1 million for average player power. 3rd appearance here on the board, so welcome back, Avengers. Number 3, we have No War. Nocturnal Order, 16.9 billion power, SP2-1, 176 over 200, 96.2 million power for average player, and their 9th appearance here on the board, so welcome back. Number 2, we have EDS, Eternal Dragons, 17.4 billion power from Kingdom 96, 200 over 200 for the player cap, 87 million for average player power, and Kingdom, 3rd appearance here on the top 25. Now let's get to the new number 1. We have is BTR Biggie Tron. And I'm going to say it like that because that's how it sounded in the video. And if that is just wrong after I attempt to do this, even after you've become number 1, then so be it. I'll just take a bunch of L's. With that in mind, they are the new number 1. Now, I believe they have never been number 1 before, right? So you can see all these. Pretty much is all TFS. TFS, right? If you look at this, only, and then it was the Avengers, right? So the Avengers had it 8th, is August 13th of last year. TFS took it over in September. And then if you're looking at before that, right, BDO had it in June. Avengers then had it in May. January, February, March, April. No, sorry, July, and then June is 5. I have to remember my months here. Avengers had it. And I think King had it for the first 2. We did, I think, was on November of 2022. And sorry, starting in October, you can see, right? So they had it. King had it for the first 2. That was the number 1 alliance in Kingdom 1. So we've only had, I think, 4 different number 1s. So BTR breaks that, right? Now they're the 5th number 1 to hold the number 1 spot. And I made sure to also do this when Row wasn't going on, so hopefully I get a little bit of praise there. With that in mind, that's pretty much it. That rounds us out for the top 25. I'd love to hear your thoughts. The bubble got pushed about $1 billion from the bottom end, from the number 25. I think we were at 10.9 or 10.7 billion, something like that. So now we're a little over 11. So the bubble got pushed. Top end, I don't think got pushed too much. So we have 17.6, 16.6, so $1 billion it might have got pushed. Yeah. So top end got pushed by $1 billion. Right, so again, probably around the same, give or take, from what the bubble got pushed and the top end. And yeah, would love to hear your thoughts. Any surprises? Any not surprises? Something you thought was going to happen? Nice to see maybe some younger kingdoms coming into the top 25. Would love to hear your thoughts. Let me know anything and everything down below. That's going to do it for me. As always, until next time, we'll catch you later.